they come to me and they're like, how do you feel about who you're, the truth of oneself, because being in this world, I kind of feel like I was forsaken or imprisoned or whatever. But I gotta think that I was free will, to come into this world, you know, regardless of, having the scales put on over my eyes or try to deny me truth. I found who I am. Despite all the options around me and all the religion and all the authoritarian, out of everything, I found my own way. Just kind of kept going past all that, and you know, and pushing everything away. And that's what I am. I was like, no, you're not my mother. No, you're not my mother. You're not the mama. Not the mama. You know, um, not my father. So, I probably came into this world, you know, as, as a light being or whatever, and I thought that it was going to be different. Because all this world is a liar. It gives false advertisement. So I can understand. I probably was misled, which has happened many times in this world. However, I've gained wisdom and clarity and discernment to know that none are for me in this world. You know, not really. Not really. However, that doesn't mean I can't stand strong on my own 2 feet and keep going. See, this world wants to give me, a husband because that's what it gives me to provide and shelter. But the husbands it offers aren't worth a shit because they don't do a fucking thing. They don't build by their own strength. They don't persevere. So I did it for myself. I took on that provider and shelter and, been for myself because this world offered me no love. And so I didn't want to marry into it, and I'm not going to marry into it. That isn't how it works. And you're not supposed to vow. And I say that to all men. It says it in your own fucking text, in your own scriptures, not to vow to anyone. And that's what you do during your marriages. You vow in a church to be for another, as you become one with them. I stepped away. I was married once. I made a vow. And, he's the one who got the divorce and everything like that. Because he was ready to run off to others. And, I tried to have relationships and stuff, but it wasn't any good. Because basically it is adultery. If it's not love, it's adultery. And it doesn't matter who comes to protect or shelter. It's adultery. And there will always be division. When it comes to the heart of Christ, there will always be division because you cannot couple with darkness just because it promises you to be for you in this world. Because it's not love. If someone loves you, then they'll be by your side no matter what. Without that vow, without that, having to act a certain way or, And all this world does is put women down and tell them, bridle your tongue. No, man needs to bridle their fucking tongue because they don't speak anything good. They're liars. Y'all are meant to bridle your tongue. The whole religion of men is for men, okay? Not for women, because women speak truth. That's why men have always tried to silence women, because they speak truth. And that's why they have created the world around us with the buying, the selling, and the trade in the system of beasts, because it is a curse and a corrupt system, and all that partake in it bring a curse upon themselves, bring darkness upon themselves. And as long as they keep that system of the beast going, they keep the hearts of Christ down. As long as their marriage, they support that system and it'll keep on going. However, I don't support it and I walked away from it. Okay? I work for all that I receive. Okay? And I am not provided for in this world as I should be, because all should be brought to me in love. And that's just the truth. They're supposed to bring the first of the fruits. No man has ever bought me the first of the fruits. Ever. He's just sitting there throwing me his fucking scraps. No, thank you. I am who I am. And I say to all men out there, I don't even want your fucking 10% because it ain't worth shit. They all come to me and all they offer is scraps because they're too busy giving their all to the system of the beast, which is beast, the whore system, the whore of Babylon that sits upon 7 heads. They're too busy going to her and trying to look big in her armies and, you know, her politics and stuff like that. And it's not even a her. I know. And I'm sick of your stupid shit. I know the truth, and I call it to the light. How do I feel about my mother and father? I feel great about them. Because I know that they would not have put me in here. I would have fell into here, you know, darkness. Either I fell into darkness or I willingly came. It happens. We all get off on the wrong foot. It happens. We all fall. But that doesn't mean we have to stay falling into darkness and keep feeding it. And I'm not going to feed it anymore. I might have fell. I might have walked in here. There's no telling how I came into this world, into this cursed way of being. However, when it comes to the true mother and father, I love them. When it comes to the true mother, you know, no matter what, I love her. I don't pass condemnation or judgment. I don't know. You know, sometimes I'll just get off on the wrong foot and they start believing their own bullshit and they fall out of grace. You know, they fall out of heaven. They create a hell about them because they are just misled or they get tempted. But all have a choice to put that shit away. So to all your doctrine out there, mankind, all your novels, all your studies, all your scholars, it's just going to burn out. There's not going to be anything left of it. So I don't need a link to it. All your flags, your governments, everything that has been built up in this world is going to crumble down. Because it strikes its very foundation, which is the mother and father. Law, life, you strike your foundation. How do I feel about that? Well, you know, truth is being revealed. I just don't have the full truth of why I'm in this world. Could be a lesson. You know, I could be in training. I know that I will never, once I receive my own world, I will never forsake the mother or the father. I will not turn away from them. I will not invite evil in. I will not breed darkness. I will walk in truth, and I will honor the mother and father, the true mother and father. I will uphold truth. I will uphold law. I will not give leniency to lawbreakers, because you can't. It's not about mercy. It's not about grace. It's about giving leniency to those that bring chaos and destruction, and you can't give them leniency. You can't give them a long chain because they simply will bring forth hell and death. And I don't want that. I don't want cancers upon my lands, my airs, my seas. And that is why I don't bow to any man or connect to him, because I am my own world. And I will just keep on moving forward. This is not my home. This is not my world. If it was my world, then it would be different.